Good day, viewers. You're welcome to part 7 of this Python tutorial. And in this video, we're going to look at what is called a variable. So what is a variable? A variable are data types, and they are used to store information. In order to store information, you have to have a variable. For this class, I'm going to use my birthday as an example where we're going to use to store information. So we're going to look at, in order for me to have a birthday, I have to invite people. So I'm going to use a variable which is called an invited guest. Invited underscore guest. So in this data type, I can either put in a string or an integer. When I mean a string, what I'm trying to say is that a string might be a word, or an integer might just simply be a number. So in this data type, I would like to put in a number. Invited guests, I would like to invite 1,000 guests. So it's my birthday, and I'm inviting 1,000 guests. And next, the next variable I'm looking at is seats in hall. So I'm going to use a data type which is seats underscore in underscore hall. And since I invited 1,000 guests, I would like to have 1,050 seats. So in case anyone gets broken, there could be a replacement. So I'm going to put a data type which is an integer, which is 1,050. The next variable we're looking at is comedians. I also like to invite comedians to my birthday, and I would just like to put 2 comedians which I'm going to invite. I'm going to explain the 2 comedians later in the future, the names of the comedians and what they are going to do in the birthday. So the next data type we're looking at is musicians. I also like to invite some musicians to my birthday, and the musicians I would like to invite in this kind of data type, I'm going to put in a string. And in order for us to put a string, is just the way we do it before. We're going to open a bracket, and we're going to put in our quotation mark. Okay, the quotation mark has to be in this format. I'm going to put in our quotation mark, and I would like to invite some musicians to my birthday. I'd like to invite Davido. I would also like to invite who else do I want to invite? I'd like to invite Chris Brown. I love the way he dances. He's a very good musician, and apart from that, he's also very good in dancing. So I like some people to shake their body when they are in the party. So who else do I want to invite? Let me just leave a little space so that we won't get confused. I also want to invite Rihanna. I also want to invite Rihanna to my birthday. Okay, I also want to invite Rihanna. I also want to invite Banky W. And that's it. I like to invite Banky W. And let me just try and run this code to see whether I have any error. Let me just run the code so we won't be making any mistakes. Okay, I have to close the quotation mark. Let me just run the code now. Okay, I'm having an error, and I say my error is in line 5. Line 5. There's an error in line 5. Let me go back. Davido. Okay, Okay, Banky. Okay, and line 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. In case you want to understand things about error, once you say line 5, you just calculate from the first line to the fifth line. You notice that in the fourth line there was a break that gets to the next line. So this is line 5. It should be in Banky W. So I should have put in a comma before I now. Let me just run the code once more. Okay, musicians, Banky W. I don't know. Oh, sorry. Let's go straight to the next line, and I'm supposed to put a closing quotation mark. It's giving me a double quotation mark, and I'm also supposed to put the brackets. Okay, I guess it should run now. Okay, it's good to go. So just remember that you have to open your open and closing bracket. Then make sure that you put in your quotation mark. Then you put in your string followed by each comma. Davido, comma, Chris Brown, comma, Rihanna, comma, Banky W, comma. Then you have your closing quotation mark. Then you have your closing bracket. Then let's now go to the next one. Apart from musician, who also do I want to? What else do I want to do for my? I need crates of beer, so I'm gonna need crates. Crate underscore of underscore beer. I need crates of beer. And how many crates of beer am I gonna need? I'm gonna need like let me see, 700. I need just about 700. 700 will definitely do. 700 crates of beer. And I also need roasters. I need roasters. Roaster is very good. I need about 800 roasters. I also need barbecue. Barbecue. That's a very good one. It's gonna. I know most people love barbecue a lot. They're not gonna refuse eating barbecue. How many barbecue am I gonna buy for my birthday? Let me see. 1,200 barbecue. That's good. I also need customized T-shirt. In fact, I want everybody to put it on my. I want everybody to have their name on my T-shirts. So I need a customized T-shirt. I want everybody to wearing "I am Chinedu Johnson." I am Chinedu Johnson on the T-shirt. It's gonna be really amazing on that day. Customize underscore T-shirt. Customize shirts. And I need about 600 of them. 600 will do. So remember that the data type we're putting are strings and integer. The strings are words, while the integer are simply numbers. So what else will I need? I'm going to also need. I would like to have. Let me see. I also like to have a gift card for my birthday. I want to give people gift card at the long run. When they are going home, they should get to have card that they could use. Underscore card, gift cards. And I also want to give them. What else am I gonna need? I'm also gonna need toiletries. I'm gonna need toiletries. I don't want people shitting over the floor, shitting without using. I need lots of toiletries. Well, about 400 toiletries. I don't want my guests messing up the whole place. 400 thereabouts. Okay, and at this point, I'm good to go. Okay, I would like to let me just do print the print function. Print what I want to print. I want to print. First, I'm going to print. It is my birthday. It is my birthday party. Birthday party. And let me run that. I hope it's not going to give us an error. Wow. Roasters. Roasters is looking at 800. Roaster 800. Okay, I didn't put make sure you always go through your code so you make similar mistake. But if you make mistakes, just feel free to. I'm going to show you how to actually debug and get how you can correct your errors in the next videos. So, what else? Apart from me printing, it's my birthday. Let me just run it once more. It's my birthday party. Gift card is not defined. So let's go back and look at the gift card. Gift card. How many gift cards do I want to put in there? Okay, gift card. Let's look at gift card is I want about 700 gift cards. Okay, let me run it one more time. Okay, it's my birthday. Now we're good to go. So let's go to the next. We also have print. Print. I invited about I'm going to put invited guests, which is supposed to bring out 1000. Invited underscore guests. Invited guests. Okay. I'm going to put invited guests one more. Invited guests. I hope it's going to run. Make sure you put your. Let's just see if it's going to run. Click on run. Invited guests is not defined. Okay, invited guests. That means probably I didn't put a capital letter. Let me look at it. Invited guests. Okay, that's it. Once it says not defined, that means that you have to look through your code very well. And once I click on it, it should definitely run. Okay, that's invited guests. So sit. Let's go to the next one, which says sits. I have print. I have now put six. Make sure you don't. I won't make a similar mistake because Python is very sensitive even to cap locks. So even though you're using capital letter, make sure you also repeat the same capital letter. Okay, in sits in hall underscored hall. Okay, and to put sit in hall, I have 1050. Okay, I should now put my sits in hall. I'm going to go through my code very well. Let me look. I have 1050 sits in hall. Okay, I have sits. Is it correct? Okay, let's run the code now. Let's see if it's going to run. Okay, it runs. So now I'm going to cross-check the code before I run it. So make sure you cross-check your code in order to run it. I intentionally left the mistake so that you can know how to, in case you have an error, you can know how to correct your error. So apart from the sits in hall, we also have comedians. I invited, let's put print. Print I invited I invited I invited okay, you should just give me two comedian, then I'll now write comedian, capital letter, comedian, comedians, okay, comedians, comedians, two comedians, I invited Basket Mouth. Basket Mouth is a very funny comedian. And who else? Two comedians. I invited Basket Mouth. Let me make sure I put my quotation mark. Basket Mouth and Big Fan. Very big fan. Okay, I invited Basket Mouth and Big Fan. Is also a comedian. Big Fan is an upcoming comedian. Basket Mouth and Big Fan. I'm supposed to put a comma before I now put my closing bracket. And once I run it, it's supposed to run. Comedians is not defined. I think it's a small capital letter. I should have used the big one. Comedian. Let me see. Comedian. Comedians. Okay. Wow. I'm supposed to put a string. I invited about two comedians. Everything's supposed to be under a string. Okay. Let me run it now. I invited two comedians, Basket Mouth and Big Fan. And I also invited, apart from the comedians, what else do we have? We have, okay, musicians. Print. I'll just print musicians. That's Davido, Chris Brown, Rihanna, and Banky W came to my birthday. I just want to print musicians. Then I would like to let me just print musicians. This is gonna run first. Okay, Davido, Banky. Okay. Then I would like to put. Let me just put something in it. So came to my birthday. Came to my birthday party. RTY. Let me run it and say it's gonna run. Okay. Davido, Chris Brown, Rihanna, Banky W came to my birthday party. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. After the musicians, crates of beer. I would like to print. I bought 700 crates of beer, and all the dudes were tipsy. I bought. I bought. I bought. Then I'm gonna put in the crates of beer, so it just come out and have crates of beer. I bought crates underscore. of underscore beer, crates of beer. Okay, I bought crates of beer. That's going to represent 700 upon the string, and all the dudes were tipsy. Tipsy. Okay, let me just put a closing comma, then I have my closing bracket. Let me run it and see if it's gonna run. Definitely it should run. I bought about 700 crates of beer. Let me put in the crates of beer here. 700 crates of beer. I have crates of beer. So you just feel free to try your own variable function with any kind of data type you feel like. Just put in any kind of data type. And the next one is going to be, apart from the crates of beer, we have roasters. I bought 800 roasters. That's why I want to come in. So it's going to be, I'm going to be very, very snappy with this. I bought 800 roasters. So I'll just repeat the roasters. Roasters. $800, comma, then I want roasters here. I bought 800 roasters. Okay, I bought 800 roasters. Then, apart from the roasters, what do we have there next? And okay, I bought 800 roasters and 1,200 barbecue. I won't go to the next line. I'll simply want to type, let me just put and 1,200 barbecue. And then I'll just mention the barbecue, which is going to run as 1,200. And yeah, I just have to retype the barbecue. BQ. Okay, and let me close it. I hope it runs. I'm just adding this one. I don't want to go to the next now. See, I bought 700 roasters and okay, there's supposed to be a and 1,200 barbecue. Okay, let me run it now. It's supposed to run. I bought 700 roasters and 1,200 barbecue. And the next one is now customized shirts. Everybody was about, not everyone, like, okay, we have 600 of them. 600 people will wear my customized t-shirts. 600 people. So 600. I just have to lose that customize. Customize underscore t-shirts. Customize shirts. I don't want to miss any word. Customize. 600 people were wearing my customized shirts. we are wearing my customized shirt. Print. 600 people were wearing my customized shirts. Let's just put before the shirts. Okay, let's run that. That's also run. Then also, apart from customized shirt, gift card. Some people went away with gift card. Print. I'm to use gift card. Okay, people went away with gift cards. Okay, let me print. Let me just run it. Click on this yellow icon with gift card. Okay, it's supposed to run. Then we also have toiletries. I'm going to print my toiletries. My toiletries were enough. That's all I'm going to print. My toiletries. Feel free to play around with this code because it might seem a little bit hard, but once you play around once, two, three, four times, or you watch the video once, two, three, four times, it becomes very, very simple. And whenever you make a mistake, just go through the error message, and it will show you what line you made a mistake, and you go back and calculate the lines, and you can just correct that. So we have my 400. Then let's now put our my 400 toiletries were enough. My 400 toiletries were enough. My 400 toiletries were enough. Let me run that. Okay, it was a lovely birthday. I had a lovely birthday. I spent over $1 million. So that's what I like to print. I have a lovely birthday and I spent over $1 million. I had a lovely birthday, and I spent over $1 million. Let me run that. I had a lovely birthday and I spent over $1 million. So that is it for this class. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you.